Okay, video 2. Of course, some idiot gets in front of me, but anyways, this is the quaint little town of Parawon, which is actually the seat. So this is like the head of the county. The county seat is Parawon, but it's a teeny little thing. So anyways, up there's Brian Head, snow. There's a river that runs down in through that canyon where that F is. I don't know if you can see, or P for Parawon, obviously. See, Parawon, which means bad water. Because it would go down in here and then down right there where it looks like just nothing was a lake. It was a big lake. And when the first Mormon settlers got down here in the 40s, 50, around 50, that was a lake, and they called it the Little Salt Lake, and because it was bad water. Parawon, bad water. That's Paiute for bad water. So anyways, good water coming down all the way till it came here and sat. But then when it would get full enough, it would go through this canyon right back there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little cliff that's called the Parawon Gap. And when the water would get high enough, it would flow through the gap and then down into the next lower flatlands. But here it would be a constant lake. Sometimes good, and fish could, take it when it was high enough and there was good water flow, and then when the water would stop flowing through the gap, it was bad water. Thus, Parawon. But there was a big lake here. Now, there's a little water. You can see it. I think it's because of hippies saying that it's kind of like in off the 395, Mono Lake, and the other lake that dried up, Owens Valley, Owens Lake. That was a huge lake in California. Now it is a dust bowl because of the aqueduct, which we all use, but hippies still whine about it. You know what? There's 30 billion, actually it's about 30 million people in LA. Shut the hell up and leave, and then we don't have to take the water. But we had to take it when there was like a million, all in Southern California, so you lose. So see all of that, you can barely see at the very bottom of that valley, there's a little water, and it went through that gap, came down up here through Brian Head, or from Brian Head where it snows, and then it would constantly run down. It's a great river. It's a cool river going through here. And there's a friggin' truck stop. A lot of lot lizards there. Not good ones either. So there you go. There's your little thing for the history for the day. This used to be a lake. Now it's not, because they use all the water, and I guess the hippies are trying to get it back. But see how beautiful it is anyways? It's just beautiful. And in 2 days there's going to be thunderstorms, because there's a bunch of storms right now in Colorado, which is that way. So I'm going to come down the 89, which is a little more east from here. The speed limit here is 80. What the hell? I didn't plan on getting this car over 70 ever, but alright. So there you go. There's your lesson about Parawon and the Parawon Gap, and also the petroglyphs in the Parawon Gap. Because the Paiutes, when everything was cool and it was a good place to live, because the canyon would, shelter them from the wind and rain and all that crap, because there's a couple little caves, so they'd all go there, at least the chiefs. And I can't remember the head chief down here, his name. Actually, there's a town named after him. I'll figure it out. And yeah, so there you go. There used to be a lake here. You could see the line. See how there's you can see the line where the tree line, and then it stops, and then it's just kind of like a meadow now. That was all lake. So it was a pretty big lake. That was the shoreline. Now it's gone. So this would be, we would be up right on the shoreline here, but you can't see it because they made the 15. Because it used to be the old, not 66, but the, highway something that used to, it runs up there still, but it goes through and back and forth and around, and it's the old highway. I can't remember it. My second wife is so old that she remembers it because she's 9 years older than me. That means she's like 60 now. What the? Actually, she's gonna be 69 October, or 61. Woo, doggy, old bag. So here you go. There's your Parawon lesson. Actually, me and her used to go to the Parawon Gap, get at the Gap, and shoot guns, have fun, because it would, in the canyon, you know, bounce them off rocks, all that crap. All right, people are flying by me because I'm doing 75. So there you go, video 2, bye.